Morning guys, I came to my sport class and today we have it on the field basically, as you could see. The weather is really great, the field is really cool, and so I'm a bit late, so my girls are somewhere there. So I decided, instead of chasing them, I decided to wait for them. So this is the start of my Friday, and then I'm planning to go to the market, so I'll keep you posted, guys. And now I'm gonna do something because I came here, so I can't be lazy anymore, even though I'm late. So the market is close. The market is on that side of the field, so it's really close. So vlog, after I did my sport class, I went to my sport class and we had the sport class outside, and the weather today is just amazing. It's not hot, but it's sunny, and when you're running or jumping or any other stuff, doing the active exercises, you need this fresh air, and at the same time you get the vitamin D from the sun. And I'm so glad and happy that we are more or less getting the stable 20 degrees more or less during the day. So we have, like, I feel like spring. Well, it's not spring, it's spring already, but I feel like it's getting warmer, and it's gonna be like that for a few months, and not later it's gonna be hot. So these are, for me, these are the golden months, like April and May and June as well. For me are golden because sort of the weather is getting stably better, and many of, like, tourists, many are coming here, many people who prefer, for example, pensioners who prefer to move and live like in two countries at the same year. They leave during the winter, they live somewhere else, like maybe in Britain, in England, or in Scandinavian countries, or somewhere else. Now you can see that they are coming for either for the Easter holidays, because it's April close, we have end of March now, so Easter is coming, and like usually in all countries people have long holidays. So you can see them wearing t-shirts and shorts or skirts or dress, like summer dresses, even though for me it's still a bit cold for this type of clothes. But when you see it, you sort of imagine yourself that summer is really close, and soon you will be able to just put some shorts or skirt or dress on and leave the house without having to wear, and for your kids as well, having to wear I don't know, trousers and warm jackets, etc, etc. So it's going to be easier, warmer, easier in terms of clothes, and as well a bit more like positive, because I do enjoy sunshine. And after this 2 weeks of rains, no matter how long you live here, you start sort of, you get a newfound appreciation of the sun. It's like a basic stuff, but still it makes your mood and day a bit brighter, literally and psychologically as well. So guys, as I promised, I filmed a bit on the market, but it was really crowded, so I didn't do much of the filming there, and but you got the idea, I guess. And as usual, after, oops, I need to make it brighter. After the market, I usually make the part of the vlog about the prices and what I bought. So let's start. Basically, you will be surprised because I bought a full supermarket bag of food for about, overall it was €7 in cash, but then I ran out of cash because I took only 10. As usual, I wasn't planning on buying much because more or less I have everything at home. I still need to go to the supermarket because there are not many things. Well, there are many things that you can't buy on the market. So, like, I don't know, milk or yogurt or something like that, or meat, fresh meat or fish. So I'll go to the supermarket now or later. I probably will do a bit of the vlog about the supermarket prices, which have risen. I have to note, and actually talked about it a bit in my previous vlog, so I guess all of us have the idea of prices which are increasing. And these are prices are increasing in the supermarkets as well as the outside market, so outdoor market. So let me start, just to give you the idea. I've spent 11 euros paying by card and 7 euros paying by cash. So 18 euros for all that I bought today. I'll let you know in more details now. So as usual, and many of you who watch me constantly, you know that I like mandarins with leaves like that. These are the mandarins which I usually buy at the same place. The price is unbeatable because the price is for 3 kilos, the price is 2 euros. So basically you pay about 70, even less than 70 cents for a kilo of fresh, nice, fresh and tasty mandarins. Yes, you have to, they have like a huge mountain of this mandarins there on the shelf, and there are obviously many people there trying to select the best. You have to spend some time selecting. Not all of them are equally, well, I guess all of them are good, but you know, if you want best for your kids, if you want it to last longer and not to rot or something, because you won't be able to eat 3 kilos like in one day, so you need to make sure that they are able to wait. So yes, many people, and I as well, spend some time selecting, but at the same time, overall result is really great. It's like a bargain because it's not possible in the supermarket, even with offers, even with discounts, to find mandarins for the same price. So basically 3 kilos for 2 euros all in total. It's a bargain, and I like how they taste. By the way, today there were like mothers and with kids, and obviously not all of us can, because with small kids it's a bit harder here to find a nursery, because there are no nurseries like state nurseries for kids up to 2 years old. There are limited number of nurseries, state nurseries for kids from 2 until 3. Not all schools have the infantile school for the, such a small kids, and in majority of schools they do have it's called infantile school, so like kindergarten or nursery for kids from 3 years old and older. And in many cases I saw today mothers with small kids on the market. It was so funny and so nice when, well, there are different points of views on that, because I heard the opinion that one husband, the pair was like, elderly or adult, okay, 2 adults, the pair was walking by the like mandarins, and the wife, the woman, wanted to try mandarin as well without washing it. And husband was really against this effort, and he was like really saying, well, do not try, they are dirty and all that stuff. And so he was worried about the hygiene side of things. And at the same time, there were 2 mothers who were feeding those mandarins, like fresh mandarins, to their children in the strollers. So this place is quite crowded usually, because they have nice variety of fruits and vegetables as well, and nice prices on a good quality. So it's not something like rotten or something. It's actually usually it's fresh and variety is good. So basically you can buy many things there at the same spot. So it's a bit crowded, and the audience there is of the different ages. So it's a bit interesting to observe. And so these mandarins cost me 2 euros. Also for 3 kilos, it's 3 kilos. I paid 2 euros. And even though, you know, as I told you in one of my previous vlogs, even though some may say that leaves are weighting something, so you're paying for leaves, I heard the opinion. But for me, I don't know, leaves add color to the whole picture, and I like it this way. And the second one, by the way, I'm sure that many of you know that cucumbers, you may like it or not, but my kids do like it. Cucumbers may be like classic one with this a bit darker, and it was with dots or something. Yes, like classic ones. My kids do eat these cucumbers as well, but I heard the opinion, many parents say that their kids do not eat the usual cucumbers, and they only eat those small ones without these dots. So usually they cost about 4 euros in the supermarket, and I bought it for 1.80, which is the same price now which you could buy the usual cucumbers. So I decided to go for this for this type of cucumbers this time. So I bought I bought 2 or something kilos of these cucumbers, and 1 kilo cost me €1.80, which is a great price for this type of cucumbers, because they usually cost twice as much in the supermarket, whereas the usual cucumbers, market price and supermarket price is the same. So this time I decided to, since I'm in the market, I'll go for this type of cucumbers. They're tasty as well, but for me they have different tastes, but it's the same. Anyway, it's not bad, it's just slightly different. It is cucumbers, so my kids love them as well, so they can eat it. They can eat it in the salad, or just like a, I don't know, side vegetable, cut in pieces, obviously. So this is something from the vegetables. Well, cucumbers and tomatoes, they go together usually, in my case anyway. So I bought this small tomatoes, pears. Usually, you know why, during the winter, pears seem to be tasteless to me, so I didn't buy them. I usually bought a more like round type of tomatoes, but in this case I bought small ones, just to show you the small ones, the pear type, but small. And I believe the small ones, sometimes they have brighter taste, like a more intense taste, even though it's a bit like more time consuming to cut them in for the salad, for example, but still they're nicer and they can be much tastier. And the price, I bought about, in this case, 2.5 kilos of tomatoes, and the price of tomatoes was €1 for a kilo, which is not really, it's like I only found them in one place for this price and with this quality, because they're like really nice and they will last, so we will not have to eat it like in one day. So €1, it's a great price. You could find like tomatoes for 80 cents or 90 cents. Before, like half of tomatoes of the basic type, not just not too tasty, to be honest, they could be bought for 80, or I believe the time, I remember the time when the cherry tomatoes on the market cost about €1 or something. Now it's different. Now I think you won't be able to find something. In terms of cherries, you won't be able to find something less than 180 or 190, well, basically €2 per kilo. So it's still cheaper than in supermarkets, but well, prices are really different now, even though the time period that I'm comparing, it's not that long, so it's about 2 years, and prices have gone up, yes, really, obviously, for everything. Let alone like the real estate here, it's like it's rising. We've just had the conversation with my friend, with one of moms who met me at the bus stop, and she was we were just saying, comparing price, and she was saying slightly about, like, talking about their experience, and prices have, in many cases, prices for real estate here have risen like twice as much. So for quite a short period of time, for this big of a difference, like for 2 years. So let's come back to the market for vegetables and fruits, not real estate market. And everywhere prices are risen, are going up. So guys, let's prepare ourselves. So, and also I do enjoy, I do like, and one of the main spots, main goals and main points in the list are greens. So I bought this type of greens as well, and I tried it, and it's quite rare. This type of greens is quite rare, so I'm happy to buy this, and I paid €1 for this amount of greens, and usually you add it to the soups, to vegetable soups. So I really enjoyed it. So overall, mandarins, cucumbers, tomatoes, and these greens cost me €7, which for this amount, I can't, even though it's not too much, I didn't bought something like for a week or two. No, it's just for the weekend. I'm not just joking, for a few days at least. But it's healthy and prices are great and it's fresh. So these are the main characteristics, I guess, that we are all looking when we are buying food for ourselves. So vegetables and fruits and greens and herbs are definitely something to consider when you go to the market. So don't be lazy if you live somewhere here, because sometimes, and we all say, well, there are many women who are saying, well, in many cases prices may be the same, or prices are rising on the market as well. As I told you before, the closer it is to the touristic season, the higher the prices are in the market. But still, it's usually vegetables and fruits are fresher, especially during the spring and summer time. In winter, it may be like debatable, but at the same time, during the spring and summer, prices are higher, but fruits and vegetables are fresher. Well, obviously, logically, because of the weather. So it's definitely worth visiting the market for the atmosphere as well, because I made like a video, like a short piece of the video. I'm sure that it is somewhere that you saw it before, and about churros, the like sweet stuff which they make in the oil, and you buy for different. There are different prices in the market, but I showed you my favorite place, and they sell sticks like that of churros for €1.20, and usually you buy hot chocolate with that, or coffee, or Coke in many cases. So many people are combining going to the market, like buying something, with having the churros and nice conversation, which I did as well. So it's like a combination of two. By the way, on the market, some people buy house wine as well, and usually olives basically. And I told you before, I bought olives as well. So there are not only fruits and vegetables. You can buy hamon, you can buy meat, well, cured meat basically, and cheese, and olives, like salty stuff, and wine, and I believe not I haven't seen beer, but wine, yes, house wine, dried herbs as well. So there are quite a lot of, and cloves, as you probably noticed if you watched one of my previous vlogs. And I believe now it's getting, the cloves part of the market is getting larger, but there are like selection of clothes as well. So many people are going there for clothes as well. So market is a place where you can actually spend time productively, and money. Yes, definitely. And another part of my purchases today on the market is the things which are bought for the card, because you can pay by cash, and in many places, and it's a good thing that you can pay by card, because sometimes it's more convenient because you simply don't have cash. And I bought the other part. I bought for the card. It was a bit more pricey, but you will see why. So I bought the cartons that they call it of eggs. I will not unwrap it yet because I will do it like later. But these are large white eggs, and they are, what is that? 2, 3, 4, 5. So at 30, yes, 30, I guess. 30, it should be 30 eggs for €6. And but €6 are for the large ones. The smaller ones cost 5 for the carton for the large pack. And I found that they have a selection of like brownish eggs and white ones. And this time, and actually, I usually, before, for me, brown eggs seem to be a bit more like tasty. And usually the yolk there is a bit more orange. But here I've noticed that it's like the other way around. Because at least at the place that I buy those, because in the supermarkets, I rarely see white eggs. Usually they are brownish, this type of brownish eggs. And you know, recently I've noticed that I bought the small pack of eggs, like 6 or 12, I'm not sure, I don't remember, in the supermarket. And when I broke it, because I made like fried eggs, it was a bit, how do you call it, was, so there was a small piece of like red, well, sorry for like for this story, but it's just that some people are saying that it's not very safe to buy eggs on the market. They may be not that fresh, they are not checked. But at the same time, I recently bought like checked eggs at the supermarket, and they had the rose and something stuff. So basically, these type of eggs shouldn't be consumed because those are for future chickens or something. I don't want to talk about it because it wasn't really nice to see it. So those eggs usually are not consumable in terms of you do not eat them. You should probably keep them for growing future generations, I would say, of chickens. So I was disappointed by these eggs, so I'm actually buying eggs on the market without any doubt now. And I didn't have the doubt before, but still. So these eggs are white. In my experience, they are a bit more tasty, and the yolk is more yellow, like the yellow color is more intense, and they say it's better. And today, me and my friend actually accidentally met, and usually this place has like the longest queue like on the market, together with other place of olives. So there are two places where usually you have to stand like for 20 minutes plus, just waiting for your turn. And eggs today were the one, but luckily I met the friend like inside the queue, and I was able to get it a bit sooner. And it's a good thing because we had she was buying one and I was buying one, and they had 2.5 cartons of the yellow or of the white ones, which were last ones. So after us, there were only half of the carton left of this type of egg. So it was sort of waiting for me, and it's a good thing that I met my friend. So we bought these eggs, and as I told you before, the big cartons of eggs cost 6 euros, and I believe that 12 eggs you can buy for 220, small ones, or 260. I may be mistaken now, but something like that. So it's a bit more rational to buy the big one, and I'm sure that all of the women who cook, we know that eggs are something that are really handy, and you can bake with it, you can cook with it, you can eat it salty or with salt, just like by boiling it. So it's quite for the breakfast. You can eat it for the breakfast. You can add it to the bakery if you bake something. So especially if you have a family, it's not that big of amount. And there are many people who are buying 2 cartons like that, or 3, even more, because if you have a big family, or if you have like few events in a row where you are baking, those eggs are really, really handy. And the price is nice, the quality is superb, so I like that I bought it. So the eggs cost me 6 euros, and since I had 10 in cash and I already spent 7, I didn't have enough, so I paid for it by card. And it's like, well, the strawberry season here has already started. Prices are different. In the supermarket, you usually can buy strawberries for about, the minimum price I saw, it's 180 something for half a kilo. So basically 180, 190, let's call it 380 for a kilo. I saw the minimum price in the supermarket. It was like the price for sale, on sale, so with discount. And I bought this pack of strawberries, which are of nice quality. And as well, my friend actually recommended me, because she usually tries. I have a small, like, I don't know, preoccupations and like fears against trying unwashed vegetables and fruits, but anyway, many people do, and I'm not against it, but it's just that I can't do that freely. But she tried it. She does try, and usually when we're shopping together, she tries and tell us whether it's tasty, whether it's nice, etc. And she bought these strawberries before me, and then she recommended the place to me, and I bought it freely without, well, I looked on the bottom as well, because sometimes they put the nice ones on top, and those which are on the bottom may be totally rotten. So this is nice. This contains like 2 kilos of strawberries, and if you bought the box, this sold it for 5 euros, so you paid 2.50 for a kilo. And if you bought the same one, or at the same place at least, by kilos, they sold it for 2.75. The price wasn't that different, but at the same, it was time the having the package, it's a bit safer for the strawberry, because you're not holding it this way anyway, and when it's without the package, well, it may be slightly ruined by during traveling. So, and as I told you, the strawberry cost me 5 euros for 2 kilos. And I'm glad I bought it, because my kids love it as well now. And we had a break, basically, obviously, winter break. And we didn't eat strawberry that much for a long time. So this is the purchases that I bought on the market, on the Friday market today. And overall, as I said, I paid 7 euros in cash for the first part, and 11 euros by card, so 18 euros for everything that I've just showed you. And well, I'm sure that you will agree with me that these prices are nice, and the selection is great as well, and the opportunity, the ability to go to the market at this type of market is really great, because not only you can save, not only you can get fresh vegetables and fruits, but at the same time it's a bit of a cultural thing, because as I told you, you can meet friends, you can have a conversation with them, you can have churros, which well, I do not buy churros in cafes usually, so it's only the market. So it's something of a difference. It's something that makes your Friday morning not special but different, and more or less significant. Even though significant, all our days should be significant, it's not the word, but still, it's something of a difference. So we have about 11:30 now, and I feel like I've done a lot. So guys, if I have time and possibility, I will continue this video with the supermarket as well, and show you what I bought and the level of prices. And if not, then thanks for watching anyway at this point, and please subscribe, comment, like, share, for me to see that you really like it and you want me to continue. I'll share details of my Spanish lifestyle. It's ordinary, it's nothing super special, but still, I guess, and I'm sure, and I'm trying to make it as interesting as possible for people who are considering moving here, or who are already here but may not know that much, or for people who are simply curious about how the household or how everyday life may look like in Spain. Have a great day, have a great weekend, guys, and thanks for watching.